Hello and welcome to an overdue NWL match. I'd love to begin, but first of all I need to assert that this map looks like a dick ejaculating. Thank you. Today the 17E faces the 3TE, a regiment renowned for, well, I don't fucking know, I've never fucking heard of them, but they got a draw. That doesn't happen very often. Isn't that interesting? Moving on. The league table stands as such, and do you know what? Look at those guys third from bottom. I am not looking forward to trying to pronounce their name when we play them. That's going to be fun. The 17E sits precariously at the top of the table, the NR24 hot on our heels. The gulf between is dictated only by the number of rounds won in individual matches. It's becoming clear who our main adversary this season is going to be. I'll remind you now, as I'll remind you every week. There can be only one winner. Ah, I got his sword. I shouldn't have that. It's an officer's weapon. Anyway, getting on with the match now. We discovered fairly early on that the 3TE FK, I don't know, 3TES, I don't know, it seems to change all the time. They were actually quite a sneaky lot. Like, we tried doing the about face thing, which worked really well against the 33rd. Not so well against them. Although we did give as good as we got in the shooting. Because of this, we powered through to a victory in the second round using our excellent aim, our superior skill and massive dicks. Although Eddie accidentally shot the officer, Posh had to slay him as a matter of course, and he threw a hissy fit. In the next round, I got shot at by the enemy and killed because enemies do things like that. And I was forced to watch the game while making sweeping camera angles. Anyway, I must have lost interest or something because there's actually no more footage of that round, so, you know, can't be helped. Now, when I record these videos, I don't actually enable my mic on Fraps. I worry about some of the weird shit that I might say because we use PTS and we use push to talk, so like it's a conscious thought every time I say something. And I do talk to myself a lot. And this is kind of an example of why. Yeah.
Hold left face fire won't.
Oh my. Then I had some, I had a keyboard malfunction and I couldn't get my X key to work, which is why I'm fumbling around like a fucking idiot. Despite my raving ineptitude, however, we still beat our way through to a hasty victory. Vive la posh, motherfuckers! Change ends! By halftime, we had lost 2 matches. The score is 3-2. Whoa, that bird texture. Majestic. It was unfortunately at this point that the match started to take a bit more of a sour turn. There was a lot of officer targeting from this point on. I've got to be diplomatic about it, so I'm not going to say who did it. But it wasn't us. You do the maths on that. I mean, it's, you know. I won't insult your intelligence. Also, there's video of it happening in front of you, so I suppose I am insulting your intelligence, so, you know, screw that. To be fair, we did officer target them once or twice early on, so, you know, whatever. Of course, I conveniently missed that bit out with Fraps. And it's a shame, really, because to this point up, you know, the NWL has brought out the best in every regiment that we've played. I mean, even the 33rd, the filthy camping bastards, managed to come out and fight us every time. And it was then frankly, the event turned into complete and utter shash because the commander of the 3TE seemed to lose connection, and we resolved to pass the time by killing the birds. Ain't gonna be no bird-demic in the 18th century, that's for sure. Yeah, 17E will fuck them up, and the 3TE, mind you. So yeah, we played with our dicks for a bit longer, we just fucking around, and then Welsh decided to kill Will with an axe, and then stood there with the axe in hand, with blood on it, and claimed innocence. And would you believe he actually got away with it? Imagine that. So anyway, eventually their commander returned and we resumed the line battle. We finished the final score being 8-2. And to be fair, these guys were probably the best meleeers that we've come up against so far. So, it was a good match, overall, I'd say. So, if you think you have the zeal to be in the 17E and also have the 13.5-inch dick requirement, why not join the 17E? I have been the Jampad, and goodbye.